talking about Victor being all over the place. He can't stick to one freaking game. So now Victor's got Modern Necessities, not just Modern Necessities. What was the other one for? D20 or some crap?
The first one was 5th edition.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So his Modern Necessities for 5th edition, and now he's got Modern Necessities for OSE. So tell me something, Victor. Before I read down here, what do I get differently in this book, or did you just change numbers and call it a day?
Oh no, it's a completely different game.
Sorry for covering it here.
I mean, there's some commonalities, obviously, because they're both at the end of the day D20 combat systems, and so there's only so much you can do with that. But yeah, this is just for old school essentials, so it means it's for BX in general. You can also use this with basic fantasy. You can use it with the original BX rules. You could probably use it with like Back Me.
So theoretically, you can use this with almost any OSR game.
Yeah, I know people that have used it with Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Whatever. As long as it's like OSR and it has kind of like it doesn't change too much. You might have to tweak some things here and there. But you can pretty much use this with almost any OSR system. I just went with old school essentials because they are. At the end of the day, I'm a capitalist and I want to make some money. And they have a big name, they have a big audience. They're probably like one of the best-selling OSR games. So why not hitch my wagon?
Well, I know the old geek just bought a whole bunch of OSE stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
Well, let's take a look at what Victor. Can I play this video, or is it like 9 minutes long?
No, it's like a minute or something.
Okay, let's see. Who made the video?
Me. I made it.
Okay, and did Basic Expert do the art?
No, this is most of the art is a guy named Nolan Collins, who's like a really great artist.
All right, let's take a look. Hopefully, you guys can hear it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's cut off a little bit. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
79%, yeah.
That's real. By the way, apparently I've stopped streaming to Rumble for some reason. Hopefully that gets fixed. Don't know why that happened. Maybe it didn't like the music. Actually, Rumble doesn't care. And James Gang, now, sir, you need to go to sleep. You're tired. Old man needs his medicine. Because Shadowrun 1st and 2nd edition, awesome.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I like second edition better than first, but because it's cleaned up. I don't care about the damage codes. That isn't the big thing, but a lot of things in there are cleaned up. But I am a huge fan of. I actually like both Cyberpunk and Shadowrun. If I want Magic, I play Shadowrun. If I don't want Magic, I play Cyberpunk. But I am a huge fan of first and second edition. Third edition got too weird with the physical adapts.
Yeah.
But it's night time for you. Yeah. So let's talk about Modern Necessities more here. If that didn't show off like every page of the book, dude, all you have to do is watch this video, snapshot him. You've got the entire book.
Well, there's a bit more to it, but yeah.
So was it the Battle Rager? Is that just a witch hunter or exorcist or whatever it's called? Battle. That's just a witch hunter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's inspired by that.
Inspired
by the Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
So you're like a modern like demon hunter, monster hunter, running around with your silver bullets and your holy guns and yeah.
So hold on, I got a comment here that I got it. So Elizabeth, thank you for your thorough Cthulhu and Rifts TTRPG analysis. Well, you're thanking the wrong person because I didn't do either of that. I don't play Call of Cthulhu. I don't like it. No, it's not that. I don't get into games like that. And Rifts, I never got into Rifts. I'm the other Palladium guy. I do the other stuff, but Heathen Dog just knows it so well that yeah. Now last week I did Mutants in Orbit. And it was the first time I ever read the Rift side of that book. This week I'm doing Transdimensional TMNT, and I'm struggling with it because that book doesn't have clear delineations as to what to talk about. So, and I have to do things in seconds, but I do appreciate it. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. So here's the thing: if you want Heathen Dog to continue to do more deep dives instead of overviews, remember most of his Rifts content has been overviews. Let us know if you want him to go back doing overviews, especially if you want more Rifts content. Then you got to tell him that his deep dives suck and that he needs to go back. I want people to be honest. I don't want I don't want Heathen Dog to get ripped on for no reason. But I'll be honest. I don't enjoy doing the overviews. I do not. They're but it is what it is. They take more time, believe it or not. They take more time than the deep dives, because the deep dives, unlike Heathen Dog, I actually do read ahead, and I'll read through. Yeah. So either I already know the game, or I read ahead to get an idea of like, okay, this is okay. I want to talk about this. I want to be able to explain this. I might not read it verbatim, word for word, but I definitely read the chapter before I come in here. He's doing it completely blind. So if you watched our character creation video, we're fumbling through that. Like, wait, what did we roll here? What did we do there? And hey, if people like that, because there is a point to that.
Yeah, well, that's how I do my videos. My Victor makes a character. I go in completely blind and see what happens.
But you have a different premise to your videos, and for us, we're supposed to be talking about a little bit more. Again, I'm not complaining. I want to be very clear. What I'm saying is, if people like that, because the positive side of that is now you're seeing the game the way you're going to see it when you first get it. Now, maybe you want to focus a little more on this chapter or on this concept. Other people are like, dude, you did a 45-minute video and you said nothing and you got it all wrong. What the hell is wrong with you guys? So, they're the two sides there. Let us know your actual thoughts on that. But now I want you to let us know your thoughts on Modern Necessities. So what does it say here? It says Modern Necessities Professional Edition. Oh my God, we've gone pro.
Yeah, well, so I did the original actually like last year after all the OGL business. I kind of like wanted to move away from 5th edition, so I wrote original Modern Necessities in like 3 weeks. It ended up silver seller on Drive to RPG. People really enjoy it. I get messages all the time of people that love it and that they use it in other games. But it was a little bit rough around the edges, and I just wanted to do better, and I wanted to add more content. So that's Sweet. What this is.
No, L, I saw your comment. No, I'm not talking. You'd be surprised the number of PMs and DMs, whatever M's that we get. There are a couple of actually comments on our. Actually, this is not the most recent version of Traveler. I don't care. like everybody seems to love Mongoose. I don't. Did not want Heathen Dog to cover Mongoose Traveler. We're covering Mongoose Traveler. It is what it is. But I don't like the company. I know a lot of you do. I don't like the company anyway. But it's what everybody talks about. You talk about Mongoose Traveler. Who's coughing? Just
not
got
me.
over.
I mean, I'd be worried if there's somebody coughing in my apartment. I would have to get an exorcist.
See, so it's a professional edition supplement that is made to give a distinctly modern flavor to your old school essentials and other BX rule set campaigns, adding a plethora of modern themed classes, firearms, equipment, vehicles, magic. Ooh, do I have magic? Oh, is there techno wizardry in here?
Yeah, technomancy. Yep.
Oh, Rifts people. Take a look at this book. Our Palladium guys, you might like this book. How much technomancy is in there?
So the original had 48 spells, and I'm gonna like expand on that. I'm gonna try to probably double it. We'll see. It's kind of hard to come up with ideas sometimes, but I also hate doing magic. I hate it so much that I wrote all those 48 spells in like literally a single night just to get it over with. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to at least double that number. We'll see what happens, but.
There you go. So, I'm not going to speak for Rifts players, but you might want to consider this because, let's be honest, Rifts players, GURPS players, we like to port things in from other games and add them to ours. Yeah, you make your own rules for it. Who cares? You compare it to another Techno Wizard item, and you're just like, hey, I've got the upgraded version, or I've got the baby version. Dad, baby's first tank. Anyway, so where are we here? Allows you to mix these with standard OSE BX rules to your heart's content. Who has a heart? With modern necessities, you can run purely modern campaigns, craft your own urban fantasy settings, or even add some contemporary setting flavor to classic adventure modules. The sky's the limit. No, the outer space is the limit. It's the final frontier, baby. Okay, this is not
aliens.
Yeah, this is not a hot drow chick.
No.
Okay.
So hold on.
Yeah, Crafty was asking for it.
What's included? Is the book really that thick?
No.
I know that's.
I mean, it might be at the end, but who knows? But it's just a graphic.
So the book isn't finished yet?
It's pretty far along, but I kind of put a pause on it because I want to see how the Kickstarter goes and how much funds I get, because that will, influence what I can do with it. Like if I get like 50 grand, that's going to change my plans a little bit. So.
Hold on one moment. Go ahead and read what's here or talk about what's here. I got to let a cat out.
Okay. While the original version was released in early 2023 and is currently a silver seller on Drive to RPG, this much updated version of Modern Necessities aims to add improved mechanics, improved layout, more content, additional art, and a hardcover version to the provided funding. And then, across 150 plus pages, you get the following content. And then, I make a note that everything you see here is subject to change. There's a lot of work in progress shit. So if you see anything that you don't like, it might get changed.
Well, I mean, no book is perfect. I mean, but it's a lot of useful tools in here for people to add to their game. So multiple class options, 20 modern themed classes from soldiers to hitmen to detectives and hackers. There we go.
Yep.
We're not going to stop on everything here because you should be excited about just what you see. You're 64 plus. That means he's going to add more modern themed weapons from fire axes, pistols, assault rifles, so rocket launchers, mortars, and even airstrikes. That's it. Call it in.
Yeah. I have a class that just handles that kind of stuff. So yeah.
That's
Tactical
the OP class. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Can I call in ICBMs? What's the damage of an ICBM?
Death. I think I put a nuke in there, and I think I just put death under the damage.
That's funny. Vehicle rules. Is it just one page of vehicle rules?
Oh no, that's like a bunch. And these are
no. The reason why I'm asking is because one page of rules is simple. And it might be enticing. At the same time, I know a lot of people like more in-depth stuff, so that's okay. I was just curious if it's.
Vehicle rules are really hard. The first edition, they're pretty serviceable, but I want to try to like tweak and improve them a little bit. So,
modern magic. We got some spells. Can I see these spells? Can I click on this? Can I zoom in?
You can zoom in.
Nope, I can't. It kind of a little bit. Ballistic protection. Cyber zombie.
Yes.
Cyber zombie. Okay.
So you can raise that, kind of like a undead. You can have like a zombie.
Wire transfer. In my medieval game, I now allow credit cards.
Well, I think
can you Venmo me some gold pieces, please?
Yeah. I think that one is basically you can teleport through like networks.
Oh, so it's a system failure.
Yeah. So like you touch like an Ethernet cable and then you teleport through it to like wherever you want to go, like stuff like that.
Modern theme NPCs.
Yep.
Some optional rules, extra rules, more rules because you didn't know. But these are optional things that you can add to your game. Damage multiplier, cinematic mode. I like cinematic mode.
Yeah, so that's for like if you like have one GM, one player, or you're like solo gaming and you want to do like that John Wick thing where you're like, fighting through a nightclub by yourself, like
and doing absolutely unrealistic things.
yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
Nice.
Plots and adventures. Simple plot hooks provide quick and simple ideas for one-shots or entire campaigns. I like that. I always like books that include adventures. And here's why. Even if I never run the adventure, it gets me into the mind of the creator to better utilize the product.
Yeah, exactly. I love that too.
Stretch goals. Ooh, what do we got for stretch goals? Single action Weird West rules book. I don't care about that. Cutting edge cyberpunk rules book. Now I'm definitely more into that. By the way, the reason you're seeing weird numbers is because he does everything in weird fake money.
Well, that's what Kickstarter does.
Well, it's weird fake money. I don't care. It's not dollars, so it's not real.
Well, at least it's not Canadian like Bear's doing. So
wow. So at 10,000 euro colored highlighted version. Ooh. And 15,000. Victor's just going to take all your money and smoke weed since he lives in the Netherlands. That's just all he's going to do for the rest of his life. Omnibus version, combining all 4 books into one softcover or hardcover book. And there you go. Single action, old school rules for old West themes. I'm not into Westerns. If you guys like it, then check it out. It's fun stuff. If you haven't checked out Cow Punchers, check that out from the Basic Expert as well. I'm not into Wild West like this. I don't like movies, whatever. It's not my thing. Cutting edge, nice little. I like that. How you did the graphic there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Speed Samurai.
Bunker in the Badlands. Okay, so this is an introductory event for characters levels 1 to 3. Remember, it's using the OSE rules. So basically, any of your old school games, you probably sneak into Hyperborea. He said Lamentations, the Flame Princess, Basic Fantasy. I know we're. OSE, OSE, obviously. What else are we missing? I've got some more old school games in that one. I can't see.
Shadow Dog. You could probably combine it with Shadow Dog if you wanted.
Unlocks the colored highlighted versions of the book, because red costs money.
Well, and then there's also I'm adding like colored art. So
I got you. I'm not trying to belittle your stuff, man. I'm just having fun, keeping people thinking and looking. What do you receive? Backers of $9 will receive digital PDF file. Backers at €19. I said dollars, but I meant euro. Backers at €19 tier up will receive an at-cost print on demand. So that means you go to drive-thru and say, "Print this out for me, please."
Yeah.
Don't blame Victor if it prints if they cut the edges a little off. They'd like to do that sometimes.
Yeah. It just makes logistic sense for me because I'm in Europe. 90% of my customers are US, and it's just the easiest way to do this.
Just so for everybody, creepers, for everybody to know right now, the link to this is in chat, or not. I'm sorry, it's in the description. So you can click the description of this video right now while I'm reading this and go back his project. What will he do with the money? I already told you he's going to smoke weed and escape to Antarctica.
Yeah.
About the author, he likes to smoke weed and escape to Antarctica. No, you guys know Victor here. He's done a lot of oh my God! Scrying Dutchman. There we go. If you go look for Scrying Dutchman under TTRPG, check out his work there. We've talked about his original old school essentials quite a bit, and I think it doesn't matter what game you're playing. I'm just going to go out on a limb right now and say I don't care if you're doing OSE or not. Where the hell is the 100%? I think something like this can fit into pretty much any type of game. You can GURPS this thing. Just take it and move it over. Like, well, my game doesn't use D6 damage. Doesn't matter. Just compare it or make up what you want. But now you have more options and you don't have to come up with your own.
If you show like the different pledge tiers, I gave them like all like little images and like cool names. Beyond that one. Those are just basic. Yeah.
Basic support. All right. So he's got his old orc in there. This is from the original one. I know this one.
Yeah. I love that image though.
It's the enforcer deal. He's going to hit you with a baseball bat. So you better pay up the €9. Pay it.
Yeah.
Then you got the Hitman deal. All right. What do we get for up here? Up here we get
digital PDF.
Digital PDF. That's what we get for $9. All right, which is actually, guys, we've talked about it a few times on the stream. What people are charging for digital PDFs. $9 is a steal for a 150-page book.
Yeah. Plus, if all the stretch goals are made, you get all the books for $9. So
yes. So remember, I don't agree with this, but I want to be very clear. every single publisher, designer, writer that we've talked to in the last year, when we ask this question, usually behind the scenes, because I don't want to embarrass someone, on camera, because we want the information, has said that gone are the days of $5 PDFs. PDFs now cost half the price of the physical copy of the book. That's just what the going rate is. You don't have to like it. Know that is what publishers and creators are doing. It's half the price, the cover price of the physical book. So $9. Why haven't you already backed this? Hitman deal. Now you get the softcover print on demand, and
Plus
thanks.
the PDF.
What's that?
Plus the PDF too. You get both.
I was gonna read it, man.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Plus the digital deal. I'm trying to sell this for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As thanks for your support, you'll receive printed softcover copy of Modern Necessities, plus softcover copies of any stretch goals, like he just said a moment ago.
Yeah.
If all 4 books can be, if you reach the stretch goal for that, you'll get all 4 books for €19. About $21 today. It'll be $50 tomorrow, and then $17 in a month.
yeah.
And digital PDF copies of the books. Your name credit for only €19. Man, I've never backed a Kickstarter that for €19 let me get my name in the book. Sorry, I'm not zoomed in on this stuff. It's because it gets really weird on my screen.
Yeah.
And then we got the killer deal. See, she's trying to kill you, and apparently your shadow over there. Hardcover print on demand. €10 more hardcover plus a digital, and you'll get the printed hardcover copies. And of any stretch goal and PDF, and your name credit in the book again. So for €10 more, you'll get the hardcover. But again, for 150 page book, maybe more. It's not a bad price today. Mm-hmm. 5 years ago, I complained about that, but dude, go look at the price. But the only company that's been able to keep down the prices, as far as I'm aware, is Palladium.
Well, it's like $10 to print, and then 35% the Vive to RPG takes. So, people have to make a living. So
that is right. You're absolutely right. People 40 and typical markup in the business world is 40%.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you're doing that. I don't think you're taking a 40% cut. Maybe you should.
No. Yeah.
Now, operator deal. Now you're not just the hitman, but you're the one making some decisions here, all right?
Yeah.
Soft cover and hardcover. So you got the table copy for the weirdos that play the game, but you get to keep the hardcover.
And the typoed hardcover there, I see. Oh well, whatever.
What's that?
I typoed hardcover.
Oh yeah,
it says hardcover.
Hardcover. Well, that's the special hardcover version.
Yeah, it's a hair cover. You get it's coated in hair fur.
He shaves his head and puts some in there for plus the digital deal, and again the other stuff that was mentioned. Again, printed versions of all the stuff in PDFs and so forth. Name, credit, book, squad deal, because this is too much for one person. Oh, that almost looks like a little House Liao symbol right there. I'm going with that. 4 soft covers. I don't know why you'd need 4, but you know what? You got to give some gifts to the friends. Christmas is coming. I'm telling you. It's only February. Believe me, Christmas is coming. You know what I'm talking about. 4 soft cover plus a digital group deal. 4 printed soft cover copies of Modern Necessities. Soft cover copies of stretch goals. So always add it in, man. For only $60. You can't even buy a D&D book for $60 anymore.
Yeah.
So you get 4 of his nonsense. Special forces deal. Okay, now this is super secret stuff that you have to qualify for. You have to pass all the basic training, then you have to pass survival school. You have to go to SEER training, then you can get this one. It's 4 hardcovers. Why? Because by then your noodle, you can take it. So you 4 same thing as above, but it's 4 hardcovers, and it's only €89, about almost $100, not quite.
You do have to pay for the printing yourself, but that's why I kept the base prices pretty low.
Mm-hmm. Juggernaut deal. I'm Juggernaut, bitch. It's a mega group deal. As thanks for your support, you'll receive 4 printed softcover copies, 4 printed hardcover copies, 4 digital PDF copies to give all your friends to copy and not pay Victor because you're a bunch of assholes. 4 items include 4 digital copies of books. Your name credit in the book again, of course. You can have lots of names in the book.
Yeah.
So, and there you go. Check it out. Check it out in the description. Actually, for the people watching right now, I'm just going to put it in chat, and so you don't even have to look in the description. Check it. You're at 3,200. Were you at 3,200 a moment ago?
Yeah.
Were you at
32.
Yeah. Did we just get you $200?
Yeah, I think so. Around that around that amount, 100,
Nice.
200.
I'm taking. I don't care if it came from Bear's stream or
Yeah.
somebody else. I'm taking credit for this. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I'm 80% funded now, I think.
81%. So we were 79%. Now you're 81%. Says on the
Yeah.
screen.
2%.
There you go. We're 2%ers here.
I mean, that's amazing because my first one, the 5th edition book, that literally got funded like the last like 30 minutes. And so that was like 30 days of stress. And yeah, now I'm at almost 4,000 euros in just a day. So
I've talked to Victor a little bit about layout and so forth, and you know, there's one thing I don't like about this layout. It's personal preference, but it's something I do scream about, and I would never let go through my QC process. I despise 2-column format being left justified. I fucking hate it.
I kind of waffle between, because if you I do the other one. I've tried the other one, but then it makes like weird spaces in Affinity, and they're really hard to fucking like. I hate that shit.
The trick is to use different words, but I do understand. I know exactly what you're talking about. The trick is to actually use different words. That's how we get around it. But look, I'm not poo-pooing on Victor's stuff here. I'm not saying don't buy it. It's just something that when I did layout and design, if you did 2 or 3 column format, you will do justified text, and you need to figure out how to get words that are different. But my point actually is I had to find something to quibble about, because I really like Victor's layout. He's got good spacing. He's got good title fonts, and you can see where the next sections start. The tables are laid out well. It's good. I mean, I like this layout. It's simple layout, but I would say simple but effective. So you're not going to go wrong with the book. You know, just Victor, when you finally decide you're going to go justified. But yeah, please back this from Victor. If you're not sure if you want to do it today, I don't know how you can go wrong with those prices. And I mean that. I'm not just shilling this out because Victor's finally on the show for the first time in like 7 years. But no, it looks really good. And I didn't buy his first one because I have no use for it. Not that I didn't like it. I know this one I may actually. We'll see. We'll see where the money is. I'm using Legion of Myth money to build a computer right now, and I'm using my money to apparently pay medical bills right now. So money is very tight for me at the moment. But we'll see because that Techno Wizard thing, while I don't do riffs, I always want to implement stuff like that into my After the Bomb games or my other games, and I could find a use for that in Cyberpunk. And holy balls, Law Dog gifted 5 Legion of Myth memberships. Let's see who got them. Don McCleary. Sorry, I can't see that far. My blind ass eyes, was gifted a membership. Vita for Life, Killraven, Sound Surgeon, and Robert Beatty were all gifted memberships. That means you have access to some of the super secret stuff. There isn't much. A lot of the older live streams are really a lot of the vitriolic ones. Like if you want to see Max and Heathen Dog rant, those were not privated. Those are members only. And our full live streams from Sunday, those are for members only. But we chop it up into videos. You just miss a little bit at the beginning and the end. Yeah. And the members only live streams that we have every month. You can go back and watch those and see what we were talking about. So there you go. It's really all we offer the members. We don't have a lot to offer because I don't want to cut off other people from the rest of the content. I've had people suggest that maybe I do 1 video public and then I do 2 videos after that are members only. That seems really douchey to me, especially since we talk about games. Maybe if I was a political channel, I'd do that. But Law Dog, thank you very much, sir. And theoretically, I've got to add those names to the list if we have a giveaway tonight. But it doesn't look like we're going to have one. We've only made a couple bucks. So
I know some channels, all they do is members get to see videos a little bit early.
Yeah, it's weird to me. I'm not against that. I'm just saying that's weird. Like I thought about that on my channel here. Well, first of all, that would start putting gaps in our video uploads. And then 2, how much time do you wait? Dude, we're talking about Traveler right now. You can go find another. If you're searching for Traveler right now, you can go find another channel then. If you're searching for Palladium, you can go find another channel. If I have Kevin and Sean on and we're talking about, the next great thing, do I want people to wait 3 months before they see it? I can't justify doing that. I want to provide members more. I really do, but I haven't found the thing that doesn't take an inordinate amount of time that so all right. Anyway, let's see if we can get this over, at least get it over 3,500. Can we get this over 3,500 before we stop talking about this? That'd be nice. I mean,
I just looked
there's
at
literally just one more PDF.
Yeah. Oh, it just.
There we go.
There it
just
is.
jumped up. Yeah.
So, thank you. We're at 82%. We're going to take I'm going to keep this here. We're going to take a look at it by the time the stream's over. Remember, we only have an hour or less than an hour left in the stream, and we have to talk about this.